All right. Whoa! Welcome back, everybody, to the second part of Souls of Steel. Super awesome, kind of military squad relationship kind of game. With our game particularly being about mecha anime, and weird fear fungus that detects subspace disruptions and emotional laser blades and fighters blowing up and just totally awesomeness all around. So we just uncovered that the Terran Empire / Federation has been using some sort of strange fungus to detect ships as sort of like a far range sensor, and we just took down the ship that's like their flagship that's using it, and we're currently cutting it up for transport out of here. The Empire wants to know how, like, your progress. Like, we can barely hold them anymore. I guess it would probably, you hear it all to everybody in your group. I'm not sure who they expect to answer.
What's going
So,
on?
do you mean
The rebels. Oh yeah, the rebels are getting.
Oh, I thought you said the Empire was contacting us. I was like,
Oh,
what?
no, the rebels.
It's like,
Yeah, the rebels, the Empire's like, hey,
we're getting messed up. Can you come help us?
new, yeah,
I mean, if you pay us.
new phone, who dis?
I guess I would probably respond. I'd be like, we have captured the technology. We are extracting as we speak.
Oh, good. There's like, good. And they're like, men, get ready. Like, prepare for fallback positions. We're pulling out. They're like, good luck and Godspeed taking that stuff back to Freiheit.
Yeah, you too. All right. Take it easy. We'll see you back at the base.
All right.
And maybe, like, as I'm saying that, like, one of them has like a close range weapon, and I'm like barely like knocking it away or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, like, the whole mech like shakes.
Oh, totally. You're like still like mid fight with all these, like, finishing up the Tango Squad
Tango
mechs.
Squad, yeah.
Yeah, and so is like Iori like backing you up. Yeah, like cutting these things down.
Yeah, like I'm in assist at the moment if you need to roll more.
Yeah.
Blazing or whatever.
No, I mean you're nothing's the situation hasn't changed, so you guys are able to basically just stand and take care of them all.
Well, I think so. Is the Desperado still like up? Because I think if they're like getting ready for extract, I would probably like go try to like occupy him.
Oh yeah,
So,
he's totally still up.
Okay, so yeah, so maybe as I like see them getting ready to like try to get the ship out of here, so I like basically like charge the Desperado and like bring up my mace to like attack him, and I'm just like, all right, it's just me and you now. Are you the one they sent specifically for us? Just like,
it doesn't say anything. Yeah, all you get back is silence. But like in that classic like anime thing, like it's probably wearing like a cowboy hat that's like covering its eyes, and you just see like the like the head part of the anime like have that sort of like smile to the side of it, and yeah, totally, and it just doesn't answer you, and it's like it's like holding its pistol like ready to draw, while you're like charging at it for its mace. So
yeah,
go
so
ahead.
Draw aggro.
What is Iori doing after, like, you see you guys, like, you just finished up the last of the fighters, and then Iori, like, you take a quick look to your left where the leader was, where Jack was, and all of a sudden Iori, you see him like taking off down, like, and you see like in the far distance like Desperado like waiting for him, like holding a gun. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm like, steak sauce, do you need an assist? I can help. I can.
Yeah, back me up here, rookie. We need to make sure they can extract this tech clean and smooth, like.
So while they're doing that, I'm going to use my new ship friend and turn all of the guns on everyone that wasn't on our side, but not the Desperado.
Okay. Yeah, to clean up like the other like ships engaging the rebels.
Yeah, so I figure this is going in guns blazing.
Yeah, using the Burgundy's fire. Yeah, totally.
Do I get any plus or minuses from this?
Probably a +1 because you're acting on information you gotten from punching through the ship and the fungus and how the ship works.
Okay, cool.
Do you need a draw aggro from
Jeez!
I murder all of them.
Yeah, you just like blast after blast, it just like direct hits on these ships as they like start like breaking off, unable to like you're damaging the ones that are probably best able to pursue the rebels.
Dude, I can totally see this in the anime where like all the ship's lasers or missiles just fire off, and there's like a second delay, and then there's just like a line of explosions across the screen.
Yeah, I love that.
And you guys just hear mad scientisty evil laughter.
Yeah, you hear that like in the foreground of a background of like rebels cheering for you guys. They're like, wow, you know, like what do we call the Anvil Squad?
Anvil, yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, like go Anvil Squad, yeah, Anvil Squad, yeah, Anvil Squad's the best. Bye.
I'm totally fired up by this.
Yeah.
This is when I make my charge in to assist
Desperado.
Against Desperado.
Okay.
How are you like faring against him? I don't think I'm coming to the rescue. I think I'm just.
So I thought. So how does assisting work? Can he like assist me drawing aggro?
I don't think there's. Like,
I don't think so.
System.
I think assisting would be yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just going in guns blazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I draw the aggro. Yeah, that's so maybe I'm like trying to like get his attention, and then like you're trying to like flank around him to like get him with your sword.
Yeah. Okay. So then you're drawing aggro, Sam.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
So
I'm
Jack.
like,
So yeah. So you're basically calling him out, right? Like draw fire for Iori to sneak around him and hit him.
Exactly.
Totally.
Exactly.
So,
And I think we see. I think we see now. What about this mech makes it out of the ordinary? Because I royally screwed up.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you know what it is? Desperado. Desperado isn't a mech run by a person. It's actually another variation of that fungus. Only you get a sensation as you get close to it of just like anger.
Yeah,
it's
totally
like programmed.
freaks me
Yeah,
out, and I
yeah. You
it gets a clean shot of
yeah.
me.
This thing has nothing but anger.
Yeah, like it totally stalls me mid attack, and it manages to like bring the revolver up and probably get like a really decent shot on me or something.
Well, it's currently Sam. You got a 5 on your draw aggro.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're trying to like get its attention, and it just like instinctively just like switches over and like shoots like dead on at Iori.
Do we have like that moment where
that's
it's, like,
a stand
we're
firm
coming
from Iori? Yeah.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Sam? Go ahead and roll. But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do we have that moment where like we see like the mechs coming in from both sides, and like I like swing the mace, and the mech just like grabs my like mech's hand and then just shoots Iori.
Yeah, like exactly. Like it's doing like some like unnaturally like accurate and fast movement that like a human shouldn't be able to do.
Because
It's like a brutal machine. Yeah,
this really thrown me.
Yeah, exactly. Like it has faster reflexes than you thought, like that kind of stuff. And it doesn't fight in like a pattern that you recognize, right? Because it's literally
It
a
feels
fungus.
very unhuman.
Yeah, right. So it's hard to predict.
Yeah, so I fail my steel roll pretty badly.
So what happens?
So you have the option.
Iori.
So you have the option of like basically you're able to either dodge out of the way of the shot, but like you can't get closer. Like it kind of like pins you. Like so like maybe you're able to jump behind another like front like another Empire ship to like prevent you from getting damaged as you get close to Desperado, or you can get hit but move into to actually do your guns blazing.
I think she's actually like really scared, like because it's not like normal combat where like you're fighting people and you can be emotional and stuff. Like it's actually interfering with me, and like I can see my systems. Like if it was the spiral, for example, it would just be like going forwards and then backwards round like clocks of itself.
Oh, awesome!
Like totally freak out. And I like go into full defensive mode.
So like we see like your ship do some sort of like awkward but like very agile like dodge of the plasma kind of shot, that the one that hit the one that hit Jack's ship machine. And like it immediately you kind of like slide through space to like using cover of another like floating by like wreckage or something like that of a ship that was recently blown up by David using the Burgundy's guns. So are you going to share what to everyone, like how you're feeling or something?
I'm like the new type, the Desperado. It's messing with my systems. I can't. And then you hear like crackling and like a warning beep like over the comms and stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, totally.
Hang in there, Iori. I'll help you.
Nice.
So while David is interfaced with the big ship, does he have like any perception of the Desperado since they're the same organism?
No. It looks to be like a similar organism, but not the same. Like it might be a different color. Like, so if this one's like green, the one that you're in is green, or something like that. Like this one is red.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's like a different type of organism.
Oh, I'm totally getting flashbacks, and this is why I like pulled out of like the manufactured anger that they tried to instill in me with the conditional training that I was supposed to use when I was fighting.
Yeah.
And I like feel it flash back in my mind, and it like totally freaks me out.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to be that person. That's why I rebelled. That's why I joined these people. But like it's real and present in front of my character again.
Oh, absolutely. Because this is like just firm, hateful, like hate and obedience is like what you feel from this thing.
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to be like.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a mirror reflection of you.
Ugh.
Manufactured anger is the coolest phrase ever uttered.
Yeah. Awesome. Totally cool. Totally rad.
So I think I get Iori's message or broken comms as I finish like taking off all the sensors, and I'm like flying back to the pod so that we can like get out of here. And I think Castle, I'm trying to decide like if I go help and just leave the sensors here, or if I just take the sensors and go back and complete our mission. And I think I calm Jack and ask him like,
yeah,
do you need assistance?
Keep. It's like all like fuzzing, and I was like, the mission comes first. We'll be fine. You know, just like staticking in and out, but it's like mission comes first. Always for Jack. Mission first. Everything else second.
Yeah.
How is Casper gonna feel about that? I think Casper trusts Jack, Iori, and David enough to be able to take care of himself. So I'll just hop in the ship and jettison the sensors back to our ship, the base.
Sure. So Dave, David. David, are you going to be taking the remaining parts of the Burgundy? Like, are you going to try to like pull it over there using like your mech's power, or are you going to abandon it, or what are you going to do?
I'd like to look at this room and see if there's like any samples of the sensor that I could take from myself.
Oh yeah. You don't have to roll for that, man. You could totally take like a data core with you or something like that.
Okay, well I nab that and then I run to the bridge and then jump out the window, like through the bridge glass window.
Okay. Yeah, because at this point, like everything's been like the defense things are all like offline. Yeah, so you just like destroy that, and you probably like when you leave or whatever, a few seconds later, the rest of the ship like explodes. Yeah, totally. Awesome. Yeah, as you like try,
Michael Bay.
Yeah, as you go catch up with Caswell holding the rest of like the withering like appendages stuff of the sensor array.
Like I wave him off. Like I got this part.
Yeah.
I don't have any long-range weapons that I could contend with the Desperado. So, like, I'm gonna drag this stuff back to the pods.
Okay, so now that he has all this stuff, I am immediately gonna jettison back to go help fight against Desperado.
Awesome. Yeah, so, like, as soon as everything started squared away, yeah, you go, like, full power
Yeah.
you know, like laser beam, like we see like the light parts of like you like flash as, as you dart back into the fight. And okay, and so we cut back over to the fighting between Jack and Iori and Desperado. And so so Iori is cowering behind some wreckage. The Desperado is returning to look at Jack, who just, you swung a mace at it. It's shot at Iori. It's looking at you. What do you want to do? You're a little bit like off balance, but you could easily go back and try to swing again. Are you gonna try to like protect Iori, like goad her out to attack while you do that strategy again? Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I think Jack, you know, is my mic better? I feel like it was fuzzing, but all right, sorry. So I basically I see Iori like tossed, and I'm just like, oh no, you don't. Over here, man, over here, and just like start like bashing on it with my mace. So yeah, I'm definitely just gonna keep trying to draw aggro and keep this thing's attention on me as opposed to everyone else.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So it misses your your swings come down and it like moves at like an unnatural grace, like zipping like out of the way, but it's totally on your it's got your attention and you got its attention, and it's currently like positioned at a point now where its back is facing Iori, and it's like totally like lined up for you. Iori, what do you do? You have, but keep in mind you have allies have a +1 attack against the enemy right now.
Yeah, so I like.
Would you like to? You could possibly do a keep your cool roll to see, because it's a stressful situation, to see if you actually attack or if you continue to cower.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Alternatively, I think it would be Caswell who comes in to do the attack, like out of nowhere.
Yeah,
because he's like rocketing there.
No, I can't. So I feel like I'm trying to draw the weapon to like help because I see the opportunity, but I can't like disengage it from the scabbard because I'm not like powering it at all.
Yeah.
Like the negative emotions don't do anything for my mech, so like I like try and pull on it and it's like just not working. It's like mag locked in.
No, I love the idea that your mech is basically, since emotional powered, is essentially operating on no power.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, like your mech is like stuck there now, for now.
So like inside the mech,
yeah. Sorry, what?
Are there like cables and stuff that like attach to your skull so the mech actually knows what you're feeling?
I think his mech is special because it has the emotion drive.
I think my mech is definitely not like that. Mech is just like a regular like cockpit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm like Shadowrun style data jacked like into it.
Yeah,
like in the seat.
You kind of, for me, I think of the StarCraft like AI dude, like the little girl, like the AI girl, that like the gray skin one with all the wires and stuff coming out of the back of their head. You're wearing like a helmet that has that kind of like thing on it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's totally reading your brainwaves and what you're feeling. So I think you get nervous, Jack, because like you're holding this thing's attention, and you're not sure how long you're gonna be able to last against this thing before it gets lucky and lands a good blow on it. Because you've been like exchanging blows, but like no one's been able to do any like significant damage, and like this window of opportunity for Iori to come in here and assist you is closing and closing and closing, and then at the last second we see Caswell, Hotshot, come in there with your beam sword, I suppose, right? Or are you shooting?
Yeah.
Describe what you're doing, but I assume also you're just going guns blazing, right?
I am actually gonna roll Ace Pilot because that'll be easier to roll than guns blazing. But when I enter combat in your vehicle, I roll plus fire, and then I get to do one of the 3 of the 5 things if I roll 10 or better.
Okay.
I think that I'm going to try and use the slash icons to shoot his revolver out of his hand, and then like
disarm him.
Yeah. Totally. And then slam him into the ship or debris or something to get him away from.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, like you're just gonna brawl with
an asteroid.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
6 plus 2. 9.
9.
All right.
So what happens on a 9?
On a 9, I pick 2
Okay.
instead of 3. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna you get to choose. I choose a Desperado, and I either destroy, disable, or disarm him. Pretty sure I'm disarming him.
Yeah. You name. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, you definitely disarm him.
And then.
So like you come in, I kind of picture the Sam's maze like you swing your mace and like it blocks it and you're like anytime now would be really good and then all of a sudden you see you like draws its gun and ready to fire you like it's getting ready to pull its finger and then all of a sudden like a blaster shot like hits the gun and like the gun goes careening out into space. Totally. And we see like the camera we see like Hot Shot like with like his like blaster rifle right there.
Yeah.
What do you say to Jack?
What's the cliche thing I could say? Maybe no one-liners. I think I just say that I'm here. Yeah, I'm here to the rescue.
Like I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I thought I told you to secure the intel. We need to get that sensor.
David's on it.
I am indeed on it.
Well, I don't know.
Right.
When you join the fight, is the cavalry here?
The Kaz.
The cavalry.
That's pretty good.
Oh god.
The cavalry
That's not gonna.
has arrived.
Your picture on Skype is frozen, but I really want to imagine that like stop disdain was actually the reaction to that.
But yeah, I think out of that, I tell you the two of you to like just head back to the. I'm never gonna say it. Head back to the ship. You
Yeah,
don't need
to
to
the
fight
ship,
him.
to the carrier. Awesome. Yeah.
I'll hold him off until
Okay.
you guys make it back.
I think the Okay. So what do you guys want to do? So the Desperado has now been disarmed. Are you gonna try to finish it? Yeah. You try to finish it?
Yeah,
Totally.
definitely.
All right.
I'm gonna try to smash it to bits with my mace.
Yep.
I'm not that good at this though.
9's
Doesn't
pretty good.
matter.
A 9 as well. No, plus. Do you not have plus fire?
Oh yeah. You have. Do you not have fire? Fisher
Is it
is
steel?
a.
I have 0 fire.
Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So, you're once again like so your mace like swings down. You hit it. You hit Desperado like super hard. It like its cowboy hat like comes off now and reveals like its brain part like underneath the hat is like just like this red glowing fungus. Like that space fungus that's sort of like intertwined with the machinery. And at that moment, it's starting to like fall back because it like can't hold ground against both of you. So it's like slowly like backing up. Like the rest of the forces of the Empire are also starting to like retreat as well. Like this is basically becoming a rout. You guys you absolutely like succeeded and won the day today.
I suggest we leave.
Yeah, I'll that's
If
probably
you leave, you don't get a chance to kill Desperado once and for all.
I think at this point he's spinning too far out of our reach to like bother. It's more important to go to take what we to have we already have a successful mission. We shouldn't push our luck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna help deal these two back to our escape pod or whatever and jettison out of here.
Awesome. How do you feel about that, Jack?
Yeah, Jack I think is a little bit too he's like his whole thing is like the sort of like style thing. So I think like as he like is like really hesitant to leave and so he just turns and tries to take like one last shot at this thing before he like jets away.
Yeah. Okay.
to maybe get shot back at or something. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, nice. You hit him square in the back, and he's like, it looks to be like a how much damage does your gun do? It's like 2 damage.
The gun is my secondary, so it's 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It totally like it's like engines and like legs part like go like offline, and it just goes like floating through space, unable to move.
Yeah. So he just up to the face of the the Mac.
I like to imagine.
Yeah. You just did the Wild West equivalent of leaving it to die.
I like to imagine that, like, this cowboy hat that fell off its head, you just grabbed it and you put on his cowboy hat.
Yeah.
So much Gurren Lagann going on.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Do you keep its hat?
Oh, totally. Yeah, totally.
Oh, awesome.
You just like maybe it's like you see the shot, and then you see like me like jetting away, like the hat's like sort of floating down, and it's just like grabs it as it like jets away.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. That's so rad. Totally. Cool. So then, do we cut to the carrier, I guess, after you guys make it back successfully? Awesome. Okay. So we get to the carrier. We are at... So how about describe this for me? How do you guys get back onto the carrier, and like, are you guys like in like a flight hangar, or like where do you normally like get out of your mech? Or like how do you get into the carrier?
Well, so like on actual aircraft carriers, there's a thing that jet fighters land on that catches them with a net, so they don't just immediately fly off the carrier into the water.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine that there's like a bay, and then we land in these nets, and then the nets carry us into the bay.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sure.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so like you guys like land in like this open like space with like all these like hooks and nets to like grab you as you fly in.
Because like aren't mechs like a new technology?
Oh yeah.
So I imagine like all this technology hasn't quite
you're right.
hasn't quite caught up with the new mech technology. So we're using like old school kind of stuff.
Yeah, they don't know how to do this. So like you're like using modified fighter jet pods and that kind of stuff for you. Awesome. Okay. So you guys like land into the carrier, and like the doors to the carrier seal and like start becoming pressurized, and then all of a sudden you see like the swarm of like carrier tech personnel and like their robots and machines start coming out to like start disassembling the mech and like bring you like the ladders and everything for you to get out of it. Like some like fire crews are standing by.
Because I know one of our ships is or one of our mechs is definitely damaged.
Yeah. Oh, what do you call it? It's the leader. It's Jax. You're damaged, right?
Yeah, my left arm is burnt with acid.
Yeah, that's awesome. So like you're like coming out of like your mech, and like your arms like clutched close. It's like broken in acid.
I'm thinking we have like flight suits or something, and like maybe the entire like arm of my flight suit is just like dissolved off.
Oh yeah. So oh my god, totally. That's disgusting. Like did it? Yeah, it's like burned like into your skin. So I think like a medical team's nearby. Additionally, waiting for you down there would be I gotta think of a cool name. Some sort of like Japanese girl general who like runs the ship for you guys. Anyone good with a good like Asian name?
Mayuri?
Mayuri.
Yamato? Oh, sure.
Yeah. Mayuri Yamato.
Mayuri Yamato.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I do have a move that applies right now. At the end of deployment, I get to use my leadership move.
Sure. What is your leadership move?
So, at the end of deployment, if my team has achieved all of their objectives, I hold 3. If they have achieved some of their objectives, I hold 1. And during the debrief, whenever I say something positive about one of my squad mates, I get to spend a hold to have them gain respect.
Wow. Yeah, no, you definitely...
Respect farm.
Yep. No, you absolutely reached... you as a leader... I'm trying to find the playbook. Yeah, you're going to be going into the debriefing immediately as long as you're medically okay. Yep. So you achieved all your objectives, so you would be getting hold 3. Okay.
Cool.
I think Maori looks you guys up and down and asks Jack. So Jack, how is your arm? Are you good for debriefing, or should you hit the med bay first?
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe he's got like all these like guys are like fussing over his arm. He's just like smoking
waving
a
him,
cigarette or something.
Yeah, like waving him off. He's like, it's fine. It's just a scratch.
He's got like a glass of whiskey and a cigar in the same hand.
Yeah, exactly. Just like his glass of whiskey is just. Miss Yamato. Yeah, we're ready to go whenever we're ready to go.
God knows where he actually got those two things, but
you bring them. They were in your mech the whole time. Like,
yeah,
like your mech. Like when your mech opens, it's nothing but cigar smoke. Okay. So I think they want to know about the about your like what went well this fight and like what surprised you and what did we learn.
Yeah.
So, who is it that tells us? Yeah.
I think when we go over what we learn, that's my part, but the rest of it's the leaders.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe like the first part is like just like sort of a mission debrief, and then afterward it gives like sort of like the like technical aspects. So like like first Jack will like be like mission started off real smooth. We came in, the ship was easily attacked. We were able to distract the enemy forces. Our friend the good Doc over here was able to penetrate within the ship and take over. And we had some excellent work from our rookie Iori over here. She destroyed eight fighters all in one swing. I've never seen flying like it. It was amazing.
You turn to look for where I should be, like by the rest of the squad, but it may be a curse to you that I never actually like got out of my mech when we landed. I've like stayed in there and just like been quiet.
Where'd she go?
Jesus.
This is where Jack reveals his true nature as a cyborg.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to re-say what you just said, Jack, because you just turned into a robot.
Sorry.
You went Cylon again.
Yeah. So, where is Iori? Where'd you go? You did a great job. Where'd she? Anyone seen Iori? She run off somewhere?
Yeah. Dave, where are you at this time?
Yeah, we're like in the landing bay, the hangar or whatever, and she's still sat in like the cockpit of her mech.
Oh, she hasn't gotten out of her mech.
No.
I think Iori needed some time to collect herself.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and I'm just like I'm like looking down at something like I carry with me, like my rank insignia from the Empire or something. Like just as a reminder, and I'm like totally freaking out. You can probably see from the outside that the like the indicator lights on the mech are just like going between like very dark blues and purples, and that's like, for anybody who has worked on it before, would like be a pretty bad sign.
Oh yeah, so like your ship has been like the whole time like getting back here just operating on super low power.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like drained. It's like I think it's like the most sluggish anyone's ever seen your ship behave.
Because it's normally like just.
Do others know that it's like an emotional powered ship?
Probably not actually. Like it's just the one that I have.
They just know it's experimental. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the doctor, because of the nature of how I know what Dave is, I totally know what the hell that thing is.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
Well,
you have nightmares about it.
Yeah, it's plus experimental plus complicated. So I think it's like the only person who's going to have any idea like within this fleet is probably David Fisher.
Hmm. So my question when you guys are back at base is: anybody here have a significant other on the ship?
No, I wish. She's dead.
Yeah, no, you lost your girlfriend, was it, or your wife?
Yep.
I think Jack had a girlfriend when he was in the Empire, but yeah, he had to leave her behind. I think that's actually sort of a source of guilt for Jack, is that he sort of up and left. And he sort of knows, and he tricks himself into thinking like, oh, you know, the people who are connected to me, like my friends and family, like the Empire probably left him alone, right? But
what's her name?
Let's see, Beth.
Okay. I think me and Jack are very good friends with the ship's bartender.
Yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable.
What's
your drink of choice? What are your two's drink of choices?
Bullet bourbon.
Yeah, Space Bullet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they wouldn't really have bourbon because Bourbon County
Kentucky.
is.
Yeah, that's fine. It's still Bullet. It's called Bullet. So, and what does Alarin drink? Or excuse me, what does David drink? And what's so special about that drink? Why does he choose it?
He drinks absinthe, and it's very expensive to get, actually, in space, and the reason that he drinks it is because that's what he drank every night in order to get to sleep back at the labs.
Okay, that reminds me back at the labs. Got it. Cool. What does everybody else do after this debriefing? What do you guys like? What do you typically like to do on the ship?
If there is, I know there must be some sort of like simulator to like to train in for mech handling. That's what Caswell's doing.
Okay.
Like you have your own cubicle, and like the cubicle is named after you because you're the only one who uses the thing.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. So is it called Hotshot Simulator?
Sure.
Okay. Did you help make the simulator, or are you just the only one that uses it? Have you like customized it for your own mech or something?
I think I think after realizing that no one else goes through the simulator, yeah, I think it's just customized to be like my mech.
All right.
It has like a Hawaiian belly dancer bobblehead on the front of it.
Okay. And I realized that we skipped part of character creation at this point. So a part of this is initial bonds, stating characters. So basically, let's start with Hotshot. You would have a bond with David, and you would have a bond with Iori. The bonds could either be a friendship or a rivalry.
I think I have a rivalry with David and a friendship with Iori.
Okay. And would you mind fleshing them out a little bit? Why?
I think that because I was the ace pilot in the Empire, I expect to be like, I'll lead my own crew. Like, I have that status. And I see David as like challenging that status because he is like our informal leader. Everyone looks to him for direction.
Yeah.
And my goal is just to outshine him. And then with Iori, I think it's I see probably like a family member who I think I had a sister, and the sister was also like going to be in the military, and I see Iori in that, like she's trying to learn and be a better soldier.
What happened to Caswell's sister?
I think the Empire captured and
okay. That's fine. You don't
probably
know.
Killed her. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, they captured it, and I don't know.
All you know is that she was captured. Okay. Awesome. Going around then would be Dave/Iori. Iori, you would have a bond with Caswell and Jack. Either friendships or rivalries. Or both, or one of either.
Sure. I think I have like this this hero complex for Jack because he's like ostensibly the leader of this outfit, and they were the ones who liberated my planet. So I like strive to be good for them, and like he's the figurehead. So even though he's got like bad personal habits, I tend to overlook them for like the ideological aspect of what we do.
Oh yeah.
But I think I also strive to be like one of the best pilots around. So I probably have like a friendly rivalry with Caswell. Like he's established as like an ace, and I want to get there. But
so
like
do you use that? Are you in? So would Caswell and Iori basically be the only people who use like the training machines?
Yeah, like maybe I don't use the training machines as much.
Oh,
I figure I have like my quarters.
Because I think like
what do you use to train and hone your skills?
I think for you,
I
right?
think I
It's
train
an
martial
emotional
arts.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like you go through meditation drills. That's super awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I love the juxtaposition. So like probably there's a point on the screen where like the screen gets like cut in half, and on one side we see Caswell like working super hard in like the fighting simulator, like getting like really hard, and like blowing up like ship after ship after ship, like super like high reflexes. And on the other side we see Iori just like peacefully meditating in a room on like a yoga mat or something like that. Like it's like very like juxtaposing.
Yeah,
And like the entire room is mood lighting.
Yeah, exactly.
And as she goes through each emotion and focuses on emotion, the mood lighting changes.
Ooh, yeah. That's
Jedi
awesome.
style. Except not. I guess the opposite of Jedi style because they don't want any of that.
Okay. So Jack, you will have a bond with Iori as well as David.
Cool. So I think David is my friend, because we're like drinking buddies.
Yeah.
And I think I have a bit of a rivalry with Iori just because I think she's a bit of a loose cannon. Like I think she's a little bit of a liability with like this like new tech that I have no idea what's going on with this tech. I just see things like all of a sudden something goes bad and her mech's moving at 10% speed.
Yeah.
You know.
Or at 30
Yeah, I was gonna
times
say you.
speed.
What does your what does this recent fight does it confirm that she's a loose cannon?
So I think it's like half and half. So it's like on one side he can't help but be like impressed by the fact that she did that maneuver and blew up like 6 ships. And then at the same time it's like right after that is like I could have been really screwed if Casval hadn't come in at that moment and decided to help me out. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm like I have that grudging respect. Like I felt obligated to like report to command that Iori did have that moment where she like destroyed all those ships, but at the same time, like deep down, I'm just like, I don't know.
Are you? Do you mind if I suggest something?
No, not at all.
Is it that you're afraid that she like if she actually got herself together, she would be better than you?
Definitely.
Like you think like she has like greater potential?
Yeah, well, it's sort of like it's got like it's a little bit of both because especially with the mech thing is like, you know, I've got the special issue mech, but hers is just a little bit more special.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it's like I'm the leader, but like she's this super soldier who's like bred and raised to be really good at this. So yeah, I definitely think that's a big part of it.
Yeah. That she'll be more powerful than you could ever. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe like during like his off time, I think I was trying to think like because we established that I sort of like brought us out of the Empire, and I was sort of like thinking like why would I have gone to this mercenary group?
Yeah.
So maybe I've got like some sort of mentor or like some guy that you know like helped me when I like first got my start like business wise.
Oh yeah, you know who it was? It was Yamada, Mayori's father.
Oh yeah, okay. So maybe like after
some kind of name Yamato.
Yeah, so maybe like after missions, like me and Mr. Yamato like play like I like go like play chess with him or something, and like he like tells me not to like smoke so much, and like tells me that like this is why I'm like a fool and not dealing with my crew the right way, you know.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. No, you're playing like Go.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
like on like a stone thing in sort of like the gardens or whatever on the carrier. It's like a very like serene sort of like Buddhist kind of temple. Like
Yeah.
on the ship.
While
Love
he's
it.
wearing a cowboy hat and can of whiskey
Yeah,
in hand.
yeah,
and
exactly. It's awesome. I love the juxtaposition of it. So David, last but not least, man. So you have a friendship or rivalry with Jack, and a friendship or rivalry with Casval.
I definitely have a rivalry with Casval.
Uh-huh.
Not because I have anything.
Everyone rival with me.
Not because I have anything specifically against him, but because there's a little bit of the fact that I see Casval, and he is the product of random genetics. But Yori, this thing I helped create, this person I helped create, should be outperforming this just thing in every single way. So that's my rivalry, is that I want to see Yori beat her. I mean, Yori beat him.
Got it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you want to see like so do you kind of have like a paternal relationship with Yori?
I think I'd like to fool myself that it's paternal, but
Yeah,
like
totally.
it's just like the really perverse desire to see your creation outperform someone else's.
Oh, yeah. Totally. I totally get that. Now, what about Jack?
Jack, because we're drinking buddies, but
Yeah.
before, like, he was the one that helped me escape with all the other scientists and the children, and he's the only other person that knows how I got the electrical burn scars that are all over my arms.
Yeah. That's
Can
the
I make
scars.
a suggestion?
Yeah.
What if like I was one of your like original backers, like when you first started doing research before you got like swept up in all this like bad news? Maybe like I was like one of the people that like we sort of like came up together a little bit.
Yeah, so like this isn't the first bar we've drank together in.
Right.
So like we had that moment of conscience to decide to defect and escape
Right.
together.
Love it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Awesome. See, that helps paint a good picture of the relationships currently and like how the ship and what you guys are doing currently on the ship and stuff. And I cannot believe it, but it's already 6:50. So I guess it's time for our second break. I have no idea where that hour went. Because I mean, the last one we took was 5:50, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's time for another break. So we'll see you guys at 7. Just stay tuned for more Souls of Steel.